3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to your lesson for today. My name is Kyle Broda with FullSkillsExamPrep.com. Remember, all of these lessons are to help you pass your Iccrc Full Skills Exam to become a regulated immigration consultant here in Canada. And you can send us a message anytime through our website at FullSkillsExamPrep.com, and I'll make a video to help you and to help any other people who have a similar question. This one's a continuation of the previous question that was regarding PNP programs. So as you know, the PNP programs are vast and there's a lot of information on them. So somebody was asking us about how in-depth they will actually go with these questions. Remember, there will be about 50% of them will be very specific, and about 50% of them will be general. And in your actual exam, there will be 3 to 6 PNP questions. The one that we're using just as an example is the NLPNP, the Newfoundland program, provincial program. And even within that, we're just going to talk about international graduate for this one as an example of what they will ask you. It could be for any province. In this one here, we're talking about the general questions. So what I mean by that is that these questions are more about processes, or they're about things that relate to every single PNP. When you get one of these, it's pretty good, because if you study all the PNP programs, you'll probably get this correct. However, if it's a specific question, those ones are a bit tougher, because it's about something very, very specific within a provincial program. So the question I got for you here is, Lorenzo is from Paraguay and has been in St. John's for the past 3 years. He first came as an asylum seeker after the mafia in his hometown threatened to kill him. His court case has been taking a very long time, but during this time, he was lucky enough to finish a 2-year electrical technician diploma and has been working in this job for the last year, and legally. Everything's legal with his studies and with his work. He now wants to abandon his refugee claim and instead apply under the NLPNP. What is your advice for him? And the potential answers, we have A, he would be a candidate because he meets all of the requirements. We have B, failed refugee claimants are not eligible for this program. C, as long as he withdraws his refugee claim before it is rejected, he can apply under the NLPNP. And D, electrical technicians are in high demand, so he can apply. Alright, remember, during your exam you're going to have 1 minute and 48 seconds to answer each question. So take that time now, try to answer this one here. If you need to look in your notes or look on the internet, that's not a problem at all. Remember, this is for your practice. So your time starts now, and we'll come back in 1 minute and 48 seconds. Alright, welcome back. Hopefully you answered the question now. If you didn't, that's not a problem at all. Just press pause, keep researching for the answer, because that's how you really learn about these processes. If you just look at the question and then answer, it doesn't help you as much as if you research on your own. So if you order the test day booklets and the simulation exams, remember those are 300 questions. it's the best idea is for you to go through those, keep researching the answers yourself, and then check if it's correct against the answer sheet. This one here, you might remember from before, we have ways in which you might not be eligible for the international graduate category. So his story is on the left here, and those ineligibility criterion are on the right. So try to match them up over here to see which ones relate to the question, which ones he doesn't have a problem with, and which ones he might have a problem with. Alright, remember you should do this yourself, so if you haven't finished, you can press pause and match these up. That's not a problem. If you have finished, hopefully you have something like this, where we have, he first came as an asylum seeker after the mafia in his hometown threatened to kill him. That might relate to you are a failed refugee claimant or a refugee claimant in Newfoundland and Labrador. We have, in green there, we have he was lucky enough to finish a 2-year electrical technician diploma. That might relate to you are a student who has studied in Canada, and you have to return to your country after the program is terminated or is finished. In mauve or red, we have has been working in this job for the last year legally, and so we know that he has not intentionally misrepresented himself, so that probably won't be a problem at all. And of course, a big point at the end, he now wants to abandon his refugee claim and instead apply under the NLPNP, which again relates to the one in purple there, which is underlined, are a failed refugee claimant or a refugee claimant living in Newfoundland and Labrador. So those are a couple of things we're going to have to look out for. Remember that you have to look at the answers, because the answers are really the key to this. So does he meet these different criterion? Alright, so is this a problem? He's a student who has not yet completed his studies. No, that's not a problem at all. How about he's a student who studied in Canada under an exchange program or something like that? No, that's not a problem at all. All of the other ones are non-applicable. So if his family members have a medical condition or if they have a criminal record, that's not mentioned at all, so we don't need anything. We don't have to think about that at all. Child support issues, we don't know. There's nothing mentioned there, so we don't have to think about that at all. Intentionally misrepresented himself in the application process? He hasn't. It doesn't appear that he has, so we don't have to worry about that one either. However, the big one is a failed refugee claimant or a refugee claimant living in Newfoundland. So we'll take a look at the answers over here. Hopefully you answered B, because he, obviously, when you withdraw a refugee claim, it's considered a failed claim, right? Alright, so A is impossible because he doesn't meet all the requirements. For C, as long as he withdraws his refugee claim before it's rejected, he can still apply under the NLPNP. No, never, that's 100% impossible. D, electrical technicians are in high demand, so he can apply. It might be true, they're trying to trick you with this one here, it might be true that electrical technicians are in high demand. However, he still can't apply. This is across every single province, almost, I think every program in Canada actually. If you're a failed refugee claimant, or you withdraw your claim, you cannot apply for a different program while you're still here. So if you answered B, a big congratulations. It means that you're really aware of the kind of general notions involved in the PNP programs. Remember, we offer 300 questions like this in our test simulations. We have 3 of them, so they're 100 questions each, which simulates your ICCRC exam. And this is what really helps you to pass your exam. So follow us on Facebook, or like us on Facebook at Full Skills Exam Prep. Full Skills Exam Prep. We have a WordPress blog as well. And of course, check out our website. We have seminars and books that will help you pass your exam. So have a great day, and thanks for listening.